Good to go. Your event is starting. We're live. Here we go. Hey everyone, welcome to another Webflow workshop. I'm your host Nelson. Thank you for joining me this week. This week's topic or rebuild is the Designership. What is the Designership? So, a while back, my colleague Waldo, you probably seen him last week, rebuild the 3D transforms, this illustration that he made come to life. That was pretty awesome. He told me about the Designership, and then I saw a tweet about it, and I was like, okay, I'm going to join this. And what it is a Slack channel where all these designers come in and just talk amongst themselves. And I wasn't really sure what it was really like until I got into that Slack channel, and I was like, whoa, there's a lot of people here. It's quite overwhelming at first. But then when you look at the channels and you see the constant conversations, you really feel part of this global designer community. And it's really nice that you can just say, hey, I'm working on something. Here's a screenshot, or here's a GIF or GIF of it in motion. What do you think? And people give their feedback. And it's really nice because you really want someone else to look at it. You can't just be like tunnel vision into your own work and you never see what's wrong with it. So you have all these eyes that are helping you out of the goodness of their heart, so which is really, really nice. And there's, as you see right here, this is their homepage. It has over 1,500 designers. Actually, the number is now closer to 1,800. So yeah, it is growing every day. Big ups to Michael, I forgot his name, Michael Wong, right? Yeah. Or Mizko for creating it. He spends a lot of time in the chat room, and he also has his own YouTube channel. So check the links below in the description for his YouTube, his Dribble, and his Twitter. So follow him, and he has a lot of good tips. Now, what are we doing? Rebuilding the Designership homepage. As a thanks for doing this, I wanted to give them a shout out by rebuilding their homepage, and it seems pretty straightforward and something that you can really rebuild from scratch inside of Webflow. And that's what we're going to be doing. And if this is your first time here to a Webflow workshop, welcome. How we do this is every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Pacific, we usually rebuild a popular homepage from scratch, from blank page all the way to mobile responsive, and publish it live so everyone could see how it's done. And plus, at the end of it, in the YouTube description, I'll update the description with a link where you can clone that project into your own Webflow account and start fiddling around with it and see if you can rebuild it on your own. Okay? Let's see here. So, first we do the visual breakdown, and then we start rebuilding it. And then in the middle of it, I usually take questions and I answer them. Or if you have any Webflow projects that you're working on currently, I don't mind giving a look. I'll look it over and give you some tips about it. And then after that, we rebuild the rest of it rebuild the rest of the page in mobile. And then at the end, we do another Q&A and take more links from your Webflow projects. And then after that, we end the stream and we see you next week. So let's get started. The Designership. So this hero row, really straightforward. This part right here with the constant typing and retyping, we're not going to go into that because that's like a JavaScript plugin, and I don't usually code in these streams, but it's something they can easily put inside of Webflow later on. Jay's asking, can I join Designership for free? Yes, it's just a Slack channel. All you got to do is click that button and install Slack, and you're done. All right, so we have, it's not really a nav bar, it's just mainly like a title row. So you have that, you have a background image that's set to cover. We have the H1, H2, and then we have another button. So this top bar is not sticky, so that's simple. And you notice that the background doesn't move, so that means that it's background fixed. And This part right here, we can do with interactions, how it just keeps moving, and then moving, and then moving. Watch it go, watch it go. Come on, go. Huh. Oh, there it goes. All right. And then this is simple 3-column. Okay. And then this is a 2-column, and these are light boxes. So if I click on play, we have a light box with the YouTube. All right. And this right here, this is going to be, I think this is going to be the longest part of the stream because I have to go to each one and then get the embed code from Twitter and then copy that and then paste it into Webflow. And you can see there's a bunch of tweets. So, not sure if I'm going to do them all. I'm probably going to do, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we'll do 6 or 7. And it's just a bunch of copy and pasting. But I'll show you how to make 3 columns for this using the multi-column thing that not many people know about. So you kind of get a masonry kind of a feel. All right, and then after that we have a footer. So very simple homepage. Okay. Here we go. So let's start. All right, and if you're asking questions now, I'll answer them in the middle, like right when I'm done with the desktop version or the desktop breakpoint of this build, then I'll start taking questions. So here we go. Yeah, and if you want to hashtag this stream, go for it. Hashtag the Designership and just put the YouTube link inside of it. All right, so here's Webflow, blank page, and what I always do before the stream, just to keep things moving along, is I upload all the assets, all the images before we start, okay? So we have all of our icons, the logo, all the people's faces, and the background image. There's 2 background images, so yeah, I get that all sorted and ready to go before we stream, okay? So that's done, and so the first thing we're gonna do is, let me just bring it up here. Design. So I have my laptop right here. I'm gonna look at the website here and build it right here. All right, so first things first, let's go with the hero row. So first thing I'm gonna drag in is a section. We're gonna call it hero. And it seems to be 100% of the viewport when you first start. So let's go ahead and do that. 100 VH. That means viewport height, okay? So whatever the viewport height is, make it 100%. So there you go, okay? And remember, when you're doing VH, you don't put a space in between. You don't put like 100 space VH. It won't work like that. You'll get a red. You have to put 100 VH as if you're typing in CSS. All right. What's up, Arcane Arts? Welcome back. So next thing to do, let's go ahead and make my own container. I don't want to use this one because that's preset with a width of 940 with 10 pixel padding on both sides to make it 960. I'm just going to make my own. So a basic div block right here. Oh, wait, nope. Let me back up. Sorry, I went too fast. This hero row needs a background image. All right, so we're not done with you yet, hero row. We're going to go ahead, add a background image, choose the image, and let's go ahead and choose the background. There we go. Set to cover, and let's go ahead and center it. Yep. And tile don't repeat, and this is fixed, meaning when I scroll up and down, it doesn't move. All right, and on the home page, it seems a bit darker. As you can tell right here, it seems darker. You can easily do that by adding an overlay. So I'm going to click on Add Solid Color, and something like that. Let's go 60. 60 is good. All right, we're done with that. Let's go ahead and put in. A div block, and we're going to call it Hero Container. And this hero container is going to be margin auto, meaning it's centered. If I give it a width, I'm going to give it a max width of, say, 1200 pixels. All right, you can't really tell because this is 1200 is bigger than this canvas I have right now, but it's okay. Let's put some padding. Let's get some padding right here. Let's say 15. Ah, come on now. There we go. So this 15 is nice. Okay, I kind of like that. And what can I do? All right, so this part right here, in my head I'm thinking maybe I should use Flexbox to center this. But this isn't centered, so this doesn't need to be part of Flexbox. So maybe this could be position absolute to the top, and this could be Flexbox. Yeah, okay, I'll try that. Let's try that right now. So here we go. This hero container is also going to be a height of 100 VH. And let's set it to position relative. So when I set something to position absolute, the target is this hero container. And let's go ahead and flex that one. And notice how I can set the align to center. So that's vertically aligned centered. But I still want things to be left aligned because the type is left aligned. And I think we're good to go. Cool. All right, so next thing we want to do, so we set that up, is we want to put that top bar right here. And let's go ahead and drag another div block, and we're going to call it hero top bar. All right, and this hero top bar, yep, it's in here. Interesting, I don't see it. Where are you? All right, we'll just keep going. In that hero top bar, I'm going to put in an image. Cool. Whoa, why are you there? Why are you there? Hero container. Is it because... what? Oh, I put 1200 VH? My bad. There you are. Okay, cool. Alright, so we're back on it. Hero top bar, and we have the image, and this image is going to be the logo. Right there. Nice. And also, this hero top bar has some sort of, thank you, Graham and Spencer. Yeah, I caught that too. Let's go ahead and drag, nope. Let's say, it looks like 20 on top and bottom. And then we can have a bottom border of like something gray, but not. Let's see. Let's go white and then like bring it down on the opacity because it's kind of faint. Okay, 10. Yeah, okay, 10. Alright, and I want to push this all the way full width. So let's go position absolute to the top. Good to go. Let's go ahead and bring this in. I think I said 15, so like that. Cool. And now I'm going to set this to flex as well because I don't want to have to play around with floats and saying the logo is float left and the Slack channel button is float right. No, I can do flex, and since I only have 2 elements, I can use this guy right here, space between, and notice this icon, how it has 2 boxes pushed off to the sides. There you go. I just did a float left and float right, but with 1 button. Alright, so now we're going to have to bring in a button. So I click on that. Here we go. So notice how it's on the left and right. Cool beans. Oh, no, I can't. Because there's an icon. So right now I'm doing this. There's an icon with the Slack channel and text. So I can't do that with a button, a pre-styled button. I'm going to have to do this from scratch. So I'm going to bring in a link block. And in this link block, I'm going to bring in the image. Let's go bring in that SVG right there. And then right next to the SVG is some text right there. And this one says, join Slack channel. Awesome. What up, Ba? Hello, Arcane. You got an exam tomorrow. Head out. All right. Good luck. All right. So this button right here, we're going to call it small Slack button. Something like that. Sorry if my naming convention is bad. I know you can do better than me. Alright, so here we go. Border radius, I'm guessing it's 5. I don't see a shadow, or my eyes are playing tricks on me. Could be a shadow. Might as well add one. So let's fix the text. No underline, and that text... Usually when you do a link, you'll see a 333, but it's like that default blue color. You can just change it by clicking on the color palette and then moving this around and then going back to 333. And then there you go. So it's kind of those workaround things. Can you view this redesign in Safari? I don't have Safari on my PC, but I know what you mean. Sometimes Safari doesn't work with vertical heights when it comes to Flexbox. Fern, I totally understand what you mean, but that's when you have to set actual pixel sizes for those for the bugs that Safari has with Flexbox. But I totally understand. And if you're interested in about researching these bugs that Safari has with Flexbox, just go to caniuse.com and search for Flexbox, and you'll see the known bugs tab at the bottom of the page. Yeah. All right. Speaking of Flexbox, this button right here, we're going to flex it again because I don't want to do float left or right. And I want to make sure that the type, join Slack channel, is vertically aligned center. So I can do is flex. So now they're both in one row, and also align center. Boom, and there we go. All right, so this image right here, I'm going to call it Slack icon. And let's go ahead and push that away a bit. Let's go 5. But on the side, it's going to be like 15, 10. Cool. And this one right here, Slack button text, should be, actually I don't want to do anything with that. Let's go ahead and some that just on that side, probably like 10. So that means this needs 10, something like that. Okay, and the Slack button needs to be bold, smaller. No, yeah, let's go 12. Fix that line height, letter spacing, -1. Ugh, just leave it at 0. Okay, cool. All right. I don't know if my eyes are playing tricks on me. Is there a shadow? Let's just add one anyways. Shadow. Box shadow right here. All right. Oh, outside. Black. Oh, let's make it subtle. So it's like kind of there, kind of not. Okay, cool. We're done with that button. We're done with the top row. Boom, baby. All right, next. So in this hero, the reason why I wanted to do flex is because I want to center it in here. And that way I can go like this. I can say, put in a div block, and look at that div block is magically centered. Magically delicious. All right, so I'm going to put my H1, and let's just copy and paste the text. We're going to go like that, community of, and I'm guessing there's another text block. I'll go like that. And we're just going to put community of awesome people. Alright. And all the type inside of this right here is white, so I don't have to set a white color to each of the text blocks. I could just do it in the parent. And so there we go. Let's go ahead and call this hero content. And I'm going to set it to titanium white. And this heading right here, I want to take more control over the default margins. So I can just go right here and select all H1. Let's go ahead and remove the margin top and the margin bottom. And let's make this big and bold too. So 38 and 44. So let's go ahead and typer text, because that's part of a jQuery plugin, but we're not going to do it right now. But 38, 44, just getting it set up. There you go. Cool. Actually, this is not supposed to be bold. All right, let's fix that. This is supposed to be normal. I know this isn't the right font. Are you using Open Sans? I think they're using Open Sans. Let's go ahead and fix that. The base font. So go to body, and then I'm going to right there. Open Sans. I think it's Open Sans. Maybe. Okay. And so that way I can go here, and now all my text is Open Sans. And let's go ahead and fix that. This seems to be thinner. And this one should be more bold. No. Yeah, we'll just keep it at bold. Cool, cool. And then after that, we have H2. So let's go ahead and bring in an H2. So I'll have to, instead of dragging, I just click on it. So it goes to the next part. Okay, right there. Copy that. Paste that. And this H2, let's go ahead and fix it. Too far. Say 50. And it's like really, it's thin and it's small. So let's go ahead and, ooh, 16, 18? Yeah, 18 is good. And then we'll do, I always go like +6 on the line height. I think I learned that from an old colleague from a previous job. Shalva is saying, no, I was waiting for you to do. Nelson, have a project that wants that retyping feature on some text. Okay, if I have time at the end, I'll show you how to do the typer thing. Okay? Tim is here. Welcome, Tim. Missed you, buddy. Where you been? I hope you've been busy, because that's always a good thing. Alright, so after that, let's go ahead and, what I'm going to do is, oh, this type is weird. Oh, let's fix that. Okay, this is definitely not the right type, but gotta keep going. Why is it like... Okay, well anyways. Hey, hold on. Weird, it says bold, but it's not bolding. Okay, anyways. So I'm clicking on the Slack button, copying it, and pasting it here. Now that's a small Slack. Oh, let's just call it the Slack button. Slack. So I'm renaming my class, and I'm gonna add a combo class because this one's different. I'm gonna call it hero button, and that way I can make the type bigger. That, and then we're gonna set the. I have. What should I do? Should I set a width on it? A max width of like, pick a number, 300? Ugh. Something like that, and then center it. Because I want to use display inline, but I don't want to use floats for... Oh, duh. I don't have to use... I guess I can. So watch. What I'm thinking in my head is I go inline, and then this one has to be inline as well. And this one has to be inline. Let's see. Okay, cool. It's not breaking anything. I hate manually setting up. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's more space at the bottom of that one, though. What? I see Alex joined the Slack, the Designership Slack channel. That's cool, dude. All right, let me just fix this right here. That seems a little bit bigger. Okay, now it's I'm not happy with this because this padding's not working. It's that little thing right there. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Oh, I hate doing this. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Give it a combo class. Hero button text. Please don't hurt me, guys. Position relative. There. Sometimes I just feel so dirty doing that. It's like what's off by like 1 pixel, and I have to do position relative just to do that. Okay. Moving on. Alright, so this seems like too close to the margin still, so maybe I should fix this too. Let's just go 50. And same thing with this one. Okay. Now I'm happy. Everyone happy? Alright, hero row is done. Alright, cool. Next one. Check this out. The happy people. Cool. So we don't have to use Flexbox with this. We can just use inline images. So it's display inline block. And this one actually keeps scrolling. And so there is this one, I forgot who, there's this one Webflow community member. He made a website / resume to try to get an internship over at Instagram. No, not Instagram. Snapchat. Sorry, I'm an old guy. I don't know the difference between the two. Still don't know why selfies are a thing. Anyways, and he did this type of effect too, right here with his own photos. And so I kind of studied it. And I was like, oh, it's so simple. So I'll show you guys how to do this with interactions, okay? But one little caveat is that it doesn't like repeat where it just keeps going and going. And then when one is off the canvas, it goes off back, and then it just keeps going like that. This one, we're just going to make it where it just keeps going like this. And when it's done, we'll just go all the way back. So kind of like a typewriter. Ding! Alright. So let's do this. We're going to call this Happy People. We're going to call that row Happy People. So we're done with this section. Let's go ahead and make a new section. Here, let me just put it at the top. And drag this over. Okay, cool. Happy People. What? Where did you go? Didn't I press enter? Did I press delete? Okay. Let's try it again. Yeah, okay. Anyways. So this goes to the full edge. And so what I'm going to do is max 100%. Because I don't want it to go any further than whatever the browser viewport has, okay? And if it does go any further, because I have so many images, I want to set the overflow to hidden so I don't see it, all right? Now inside of there, I'm going to add in another div block, and this div block is going to hold all the images, and it's going to go beyond the canvas, but we're not going to see it because of that overflow hidden on its parent, the happy people. So we're going to call this people images. I don't know. I'm so bad at class names, guys. Alright, so in the class happy people images, let's go ahead and just drag in all the people. So no particular order. I'm just gonna go from the first to the next. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna do a high DPI because I don't think it's meant to be 200 pixels tall, and I don't think it's supposed to be this big. So like that. Cool. And let's just keep going. So naturally, their display inline block. That's with all images. It's the same thing as typing in image tag with the source. Alright, so this is the part you can ask questions, I guess, because I'm just going to be clicking and dragging. Nothing too fancy here, nothing really to learn. Unless clicking and dragging is a new thing to you. Which, hey, you know what? Everyone starts somewhere. I remember when my first website was just full of animated GIFs. Because I thought lemmings used as a horizontal rule was cool. Or the running dog. Hello from India. Hello from New York. Hello, hello. Alright. Let's keep going. Happy guy. Happy lady. Happy, happy, happy. Actually, let's make this... Because I'm not going to be able to see where I'm dragging stuff in. Well, unless I can just... Yeah, I can just keep going. I'll put it in here. In the navigator. So let's go here. So her... I just going to have to remember... Oh, it's wrapping. Okay, good. I wanted to wrap. so I can force it not to wrap. Cool. Alright, cool. Moving on. Nope, put her in the wrong spot. There we go. Ah, jeez. There we go. Where am I? Right there. Hello from Egypt. Wow, Paris, El Salvador. Fern's asking, is there someone I can call and talk to about help on designing? Well, the Designership.com has a huge community, or if you need specific Webflow help, if you go to experts.webflow.com, we have awesome Webflow experts that are there for hire. And we go through like an interview process just to make sure that they're legit. Okay, so people that we list there, we trust, and we want to make sure that we're offering resources that are trustworthy, that we know they've done stuff in Webflow. I think that's enough. Should we keep going? Should I get everyone? Or am I almost done? Oh, I'm almost done. Okay, never mind. Webflow, you guys saved a lot of my time in developing websites. You guys are awesome. Love you guys. Oh, we love you too. Oh, this one's broken. Oh, look at that. That one doesn't have the right height or the width. So we're gonna force it. Oh, 300. Okay, it's kind of... Oh no, 100. Yeah, it's kind of skewed, but the source file is not the right size. Oh! Actually, we're done. This is not for this. It's for the YouTube. Okay, we're done. Sorry, I got into a mode. Okay, so how do we make this, like, beyond... What? How do we make this... I don't want it to wrap. Oh, I should have set a class name to each of these. Okay, that's what I gotta do. Person image. I'm gonna force a width on it, 100 pixels. That way, it won't wrap. Oh, what the heck am I doing? Whoa. I just made Webflow create a thing. Okay, so people, person image. Okay. So it's all using the same class name. So I'm going to be rinsing and repeating here. So if you have any questions while I'm on robot mode, let me know. Hi from Germany. Thanks for the cool live tutorial. Hopefully encourage me to dive into Webflow. Yeah, that's what these streams are all about. I used to do this stream, this type of stuff before I was employed at Webflow because I truly want to help people go beyond their perceived limits, because with tools that are coming out more and more today, it's making our lives easier as designers to be more creative, to be free thinker, to experiment as much as possible. I mean, if you bring it to the filmmaking industry, before you'd have to use VHS tapes or something, and you're editing linearly. And then with the creation of like Final Cut and Adobe Premiere and stuff like that, now kids younger and younger are able to create videos and experiment with those software and see everything happen in real time. And so with Webflow, I feel it's the same thing. It happens in real time, and so you can experiment and prototype as much as you want and just see what you can learn, because learning is all about fiddling with stuff. I mean, when you're a baby, right? That's what you would do when you're growing up. You're fiddling with a little toy, or you're banging pots and pans to hear what different types of tones they have. You know, it's all about having fun and learning, and hopefully this is helping you do that. Okay, 1080p streaming in the future. Great question, Matthew. I'll have to get back to you on that. I don't have a powerful PC. And so sometimes Google Chrome crashes on me because it's not super powerful, but I do the best I can. I'll ask the team if I can make this beefier. How come this didn't keep going? What am I doing wrong? Okay, I'm gonna force the width. So 100 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 times 2 is 2,000. Okay. Didn't want to do this, but there we go. Alright, so we're going to keep moving by 100. And so here we go. We're going to do an interaction, okay? So this is the part where it's going to slide. Wait, slide. Wait, slide. Okay? Super simple. So the people images right here, this wrapper, I'm going to set an interaction. That's our little lightning bolt. Okay. And happy slide. Happy trees. Alright, so I'm going to set a trigger, and when it loads, when the web page loads, do something. And what is that something? Okay, I'm going to add a step, and can I just do a loop? Well, let's see here. So I'm going to do a transform, and it moves negative 100 pixels. So it goes on to the next person, and it takes 200 milliseconds and an ease. And then we do oh, we can just loop this. Yeah, let's see. And then a new step, and it waits 750 milliseconds. Done. So let's do the wait first. So you wait 750 milliseconds, and then move left, and we'll loop it. But if it gets to 2000, then you're just gonna see white. But for prototyping sake, let's just see what happens. So preview. There it goes. It moved. Wait. Move. Please move. Okay. So it doesn't add. Lesson learned. So back to happy slide right here. So we actually have to do it. So duplicate the wait. Duplicate the move left, but it's not moving left. It's moving 200. Rinse and repeat. So let's go ahead and rinse and repeat. And while I'm doing this, again, if you have questions, I am here. Done. So basically what I'm doing is typing JavaScript without typing JavaScript. Okay. All right. Those on Webflow charge money. Yes, people on Webflow, experts.webflow.com are freelancers. They are not part of our company. These are just people that we know do good work using Webflow. And if if you're someone who doesn't know, if you're like a marketing person, or you're like a real estate agent or something like that, and you need someone to build something for you, and you want to use Webflow because the CMS is freaking awesome, yeah, just head on over there. And also, if there's Webflow bugs, please let us know by sending an email to support@webflow.com. Okay. Alright, so we do a wait, so wait, yeah. Okay, duplicate that. Move over to 600. Yeah. Okay, let's just do one more. And I think that should explain everything. Because then I could just be doing this all day and it might take too long. And I'm planning to finish this all up in 2 hours. Alright, cool. Let's do that. Let's be done with that. Let's see what happens, okay? So right there. Scroll. Cool. Remove. Oh, it's going fast. What did I do? No. I have a wait of 700 milliseconds. Should we do 1 second? Oh, that means I have to do... Alright, I I can fix this. And I think Interactions 2.0 is going to solve stuff like this. And if people are still asking, when is Graham Jones? Test animation before doing all the steps. You know it makes sense. Yes. You're right. You're right. Alright. I think that's good. I mean, we can make it even slower. But you get the gist, right? Yeah? Okay, moving on. So this... Oh yeah, it moves really slow. Okay, I'll fix it later. Okay, next one right here. So, this one right here, it has... Oh, I didn't do my visual breakdown, did I? Wait, I did. Gosh. Anyway, so this one right here is a whole section. This whole section, if you notice, is one big background image, okay? If you look at the background, it doesn't end, okay? So, we have 3 sections. We have hero, ticker tape of happy people, and then all the other content, okay? Here we go. So right here we have probably H3 and then some 3 columns. So should I use the 3 column? Should you use the columns or flexbox? Doesn't seem like it needs flexbox. So yeah, we're just gonna use 3 columns. Okay, so let's go ahead and do it. Let's expand this all, bring in a new section. Right there, we're gonna call this section content. Again, I am not the person to make class names. Choose image, and it's these happy people right here. Set the cover, and it's going to, let's align it to the top center. No repeat, and I don't think it's fixed. Is it fixed? No, it's not fixed. It scrolls. So we're just gonna leave it as that. Cool, we're done with that. Let's go ahead and add some margins to the side. I think we use 50. So let's go in 50. And then I think at the top, now let's just do like 100 on the top and bottom. Let's get crazy with it. There is no Safari for PC, Fern. And I totally understand that when trying to test on different browsers, sometimes it can get frustrating. I had to deal with this myself when doing a side project, when making the site responsive for Safari Mobile, and things didn't really work out, and I got frustrated. But that's the thing about web design. Web design is never stagnant. There's never one piece of code that will fix everything, because there's so many different browsers out there. How do you know what people see when they're viewing your site on Opera or in a 2G slow internet environment, or if they're viewing it on an airplane or something like that? There's so many variables that you have to do your best to try to solve for as many as possible. And Safari is just one of those things that until Safari fixes that bug, it's hard for us to say, okay, we're gonna fix it for them, because we don't develop that browser. And Webflow is trying to put the whole web design tool in one box, everything about web design into one box. So I totally understand your frustration, and I really wish I could help. But the one thing is about web design, it's all about learning and all about trying to find workarounds, because there will always be something wrong with the internet, and the fun part is trying to solve problems. And that's why we're designers. We solve problems, and if it doesn't work, we find a workaround. Okay, so hopefully that helps. All right, so we're in this together. Yes, we are. So let's get that in there, and I'm gonna put a row right here, and this row is going to have that H3, and I think everything's centered, so I can just center this. So I'll put an H3 right here, put the text, and let me go to the parent div right there, and we're gonna call this together. Oh gosh. Thanks for the hug, Spencer. We are all in this together. We wish the internet was easier to create, but you know, we're getting there. We're getting so close. Alright, so this right here, H3. I don't want that 20 pixel at the top, but I do want some padding at the bottom, or margin at the bottom. So we'll just do 50. And that is done. We can bring in columns. Now this column right here, it's kind of like, you know, Bootstrap or other kind of frameworks. And so we can just easily put 3 columns right there, set them to 4, 4, 4. So it's a 12 column type of thing, 4 times 3. And since I centered everything, yeah, everything is centered, I can just go ahead and put in the image. We'll make this a H4 and then some regular text. So let's go ahead and put that stuff. So we're going to put an image. Oh, gee. Oh, that doesn't help either. So I'm going to have to make a class name for that. Oh, what? Oh. Copy that. Put some text in. So H4. And then we're going to put in a paragraph. And we're going to fix that later. And yeah, rinse and repeat. So I'm just going to copy this 3 times and paste it. And then I'll just double click here, replace, and what's the next one? We got thumb and then chat box. So thumb and then chat box. Alright. So pleased to see the new file attachments. What's off the list? Yes, if you didn't hear or get the email, you can now upload PDFs, Microsoft Docs, Microsoft PowerPoints, and CSVs and other ones. There's like 6 of them that you can upload to the Asset Manager now. You guys have been asking for it. We finally got it done. All right. What sizes are these? Oh, they're really small. I'm just gonna take a guess and say together icon. So class name together icon with a width of 50. Okay. So together icon. Oh no, they're not the same. Okay, icon with. Oh, jeez. All right, we're gonna eye it. Wow. Okay, I guess that'll work. So I'm gonna rename this class name light bulb icon, thumb icon, and chat icon. Start at 150 and work our way down. Okay. Alright, and I think the margins could be 25. This one will have 25 margin bottom, and this one will have 25 margin bottom. Cool? Cool. Alright, I like it. Let's copy those paragraphs and move on. Not too hard, not too hard. Cool. What's next? Alright, light boxes. So we're gonna do this is a H3, 2 column light box. Oh, look it. So check this out. You hover over this, and then the image slowly scales up. Alright? So, real quick. Okay, so it slowly scales up, and how we're gonna do that? We'll have the lightbox link, and then inside there's an image, and then on hover, the image will scale using transform, but it's gonna be really slow. Probably like, how long does this take? And it zooms out too. So it probably takes 2 seconds, probably 3, if you can see. It's so subtle. All right, so we're gonna do this. Let's go. One real quick. Okay. Design should have helped. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this. It looks like we can reuse this one, huh? And the margin could be like 100. So let's reuse this. So because I'm going to reuse this, I'm going to call this content row. Please don't be mad at me. Okay, so I can copy and paste this, and now we got that. Alright, so this one is how the Designership has helped. Boom. Okay, and let's delete this, delete that, and now we have 3 columns, but I want to set it to 2, so I can go right here, Boom, 2 columns. That's done. Delete, 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 delete. Cool. Now we have 2 columns, and let's go ahead and put our light box. So our light box, we can go down here in lightbox link, drag it in. Cool, cool. And when you drag in a lightbox link, then here's what happens. Okay, we automatically put a thumbnail for you as content, and you can replace that thumbnail with a real image. Okay. But also this lightbox link also brings in the Webflow JavaScript to make that lightbox work. And so you don't have to code anything, it just makes it happen. So this lightbox link, I'm guessing, is it rounded? Okay, cool. So we have the border radius. Let's see here. I'm trying to break this down visually. Border radius has that image, it has a play button. Okay, the play button has an hover effect, so it's probably an opacity, and then we have text. So how are we gonna do this? Lightbox link could be position absolute. This has a row. This could be okay. Yeah, got it. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, let's go. So let's call it lightbox link. Set it to position absolute, or sorry, display block, and we have the border radius of like 5, and we're gonna set the overflow to hidden, because when we scale that image up, we don't that image is not gonna show up outside of the lightbox link element. Right, so this one right here, image, we're gonna set this image to position absolute, okay? So we can do that effect. So we're gonna set this to position relative, and this one right here, let's go ahead and get the image. Awesome lady. Okay. In lightbox image, we're set the position absolute. So what's the trick with position absolute to set something centered? You just do 50% on the top and left, and then you go to transforms and you set the negative of that on the transform. So -50, -50, there you go. How come the image is not showing? That is interesting. Oh, because this lightbox link doesn't have, notice how it collapsed? You can't see anything? It's because it thinks it has nothing inside of it. And that's okay, because we can do something like 100%. It's already 100% width, so we can set a height like, let's say 300. Nope, I'm gonna eye it. Okay, 260. Cool. And is it border radius? No, it's not. Something's up. No bueno. My border radius is 5. I don't see that border radius happening here. Do you guys? Huh. Huh. I don't have to set it to the image. I have to just set it to the element. Or, I mean to the link block. It's all about figuring out stuff. I'm gonna move on and see if I can. Gio, am I late? You're not late. You're on time, like a wizard, you know, from Lord of the Rings. All right. Okay, let's do that interaction. So lightbox link. So right here, I'm on the lightbox link. I'm gonna set an interaction. We're gonna call it lightbox hover. So on the trigger is hover, and affect a different element. It's a lightbox image. Limit to nested elements, so any elements that are within it only. Okay, not all the ones that are named lightbox links all over this page. So when I hover over it, I want to scale up. Set the move back to -50, -50. All right, and also want to scale. Let's do it like that. But it takes let's do 2,500 milliseconds, and it eases. Okay, And the hover out is the exact opposite. Let's go ahead and fix our transforms again. Set a scale back to 1, and it's going to take the same amount of time. And let's see what happens. When I press preview, it's still too fast. Man, I guess it's supposed to be like 4 seconds. Alright, let's fix that real quick. 4 seconds. Oh, gee. 5 seconds? Wow. The subtleness. The subtlety. I think that's it. Yeah, let's do that one. 5 seconds. Alright, cool. So that happens. If someone could tell me why my lightbox doesn't have rounded corners, please let me know. Here, I published the link so you can follow along with me. Let me put it up on the chat room. So the designership-demo.webflow.io is where I'm at right now. Excuse me. Okay, that's good. Okay, so let's go ahead and what's next? So we need to make a play button. Super simple. Let's go ahead and add another element inside. And we're going to call this play button. And this is position absolute because we want it on the center. So 50%, 50%. Set that transform to the same thing, but negative. Now we're definitely in the center. Let's go ahead and set this to like 50-50. Nope. 75-75. Yep, better. This is how you make a circle in CSS. Let's go black. 50%. Oh, my Z index. I need to put it on top. Boop. There you go. Set that to 1. Hot damn, missed it. No, you didn't. Don't worry. You're still here. Keep watching. Alright, so inside of this, we're going to put another block. Okay, so I have a play button and the div block, and we're going to make a triangle. We're going to make a play button. Okay, so we're going to call this triangle. Alexander dot lightbox image doesn't have any. Oh, needs to be. So that one needs a border radius, but then it doesn't show up at all. Because look at where it's. Anyways, back on it. How do we make a triangle? Easy. Width and height. 0, 0. But the border is going to be, say, 20, and it's white on the left. And the top and bottom is going to be 20 transparent, and the bottom is going to be 20 transparent, and we have ourselves a triangle. It doesn't really look like a play button, so let's play around with the sizes. I think 30. No, 35? Yeah, 35 looks like it. And are we centered? Let's go ahead and center this guy. Let's go ahead and, you know what, I'm going to use Flexbox to center it. So I'm going to set the play button. It's not really centered. Can I cheat it with padding? I can. But then again, this one doesn't look as nice. Okay. Let's make this a little bit smaller. Let's make this 30, 15, 15. Nope. 25? Ah, okay. Fix this right here. Nice. Okay, cool. So this play button right here, the background shouldn't be completely black. It should be 50 so 50% on opacity, but when I hover over it, so here's my states right here. When I hover over it, we're gonna set that to 1, so it's completely black. Okay, 1 means 100%. And we're gonna go back to the none state and set transition, and their transition is like 500 milliseconds on the background color. Alright, so let's check that out. Let's see what we're doing right now. Yep, okay, cool. Alright, last thing, we're gonna have a text box. Let's go ahead and let's bring this in. Lightbox text row. And we're gonna set that to position absolute to the bottom of the card. And let's see here, put some padding, probably like, say 15. All right. And let's go ahead and inside of that, we're gonna have 2 columns, okay? And should I use the columns? Let's see here. I'm gonna bring in columns right here. And we're gonna set it to like that. There we go. So column 1, what do we have? We have the name of the person. Oh, I can't see my stuff. It's because I need to set the z-index to 1. Actually, let's make it 2 so it's all the way on top. Whoa, look at all that space. What is going on there? Yeah, see, sometimes I don't like columns. I want to do... Yeah, let's fix that. I want to do flexbox. I want to have more control. So I'm going to set 2 divs right there. So we have 2 divs side by side. And this lightbox text row, I'm going to set that to flex. And I'm going to push them off to the sides. There we go. Now in here, I'm going to have a piece of text. Ah, feels so much better. And hello Sam. Get that name and your title. So we have 2 text blocks right here. And then the time of the video, we'll put a text block in here. Cool. Why are you centered? Oh, okay. It's probably this text line is being inherited from content row. Ah, because all of these are centered in content. That makes sense. All right. So let's call this lightbox title. And it says white, but I don't think I can change it. Oh, I can. Okay, cool. Actually, let's go to the parent right here, lightbox link, and we're going to set everything inside of it to white. Cool. Alright, so just call this name, and we'll set the background, or font weight to bold. Make this bigger. Give it some margin, say 5. Leave that as is. This one we're going to call it time. Set that to bold, make that bigger. I think it's the same size. Is it this? If it's the same size, then I shouldn't be making a separate class name. I can just say yeah, so instead of name, we're just going to call it lightbox bold text. Cool. And I think that's done. Oh, one more thing. We need to get the URL for the YouTube video. So I can just right click, copy YouTube video URL, and right here under lightbox settings, click on the video icon, paste it in there, save, and check it out. we have... God, that was ugly. I need to fix this. Look at that, that's ugly. It needs to be 100%. Unless there's a... Alright, well, that works. There we go. Oh, cool! And we have the border radius. That fixed it. I like when things fix themselves. It's like, oh, I meant to do that. Alright, so because this is all set up for us, we can just rinse and repeat by copying this whole thing, lightbox link, pasting it into the second column, and then just replacing it with what it needs to really be. So, Mr. McMasters from New York. Just replace everything. So that one was kind of complicated, but we were able to get it done. All right. Nope, not that one. This one. You're super faster. Well, I've been working with using Webflow since 2013, so it became natural. And that's the thing. As with everything, once things become easier and easier, it's because you've been engulfed by the thing you're always practicing. Like, you practice so much that it just becomes second nature. So, yes, you will become fast as well. Okay, yeah, you can see how it's more subtle now on the zoom in and zoom out. And, yeah, that works. Yay, we got that one done. Awesome. Okay, cool. Alright, so this one's a lot of rinse, copying and pasting as well, but we'll get it done. So, how to get these cards. Super simple. You go to the time link right here. You go to the Twitters, and you click on this down arrow for more and embed tweet. Copy that. That's the one you want. Alright. And, oh, first we need to set up another content row. So actually, let's copy paste. Okay. Is there a title for this? Oh, there's no title. So we can just delete this. And you know what? We don't even need a row. We just have content row. And we're going to drag in an embed. So this is where you can put HTML in. So I'm going to copy this again. Put in that, save and close. Now, because it's JavaScript, you won't be able to see it on the designer, but when you publish it, you will be able to see it. So if we go here, we got that first one. Okay, so let's go ahead and do 7 of them. Okay, so there's that first one. Okay, Taylor. We're gonna grab the embed code and rinse and repeat. Embed right there. Another embed. Right there, Michael Ellis. How are you doing? Okay. So we're at 3. No, where am I? Oh, I got lost. Jack LaRosso. Alright. I'm done with Jack. Mario. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Elaine from Texas. One more. Alright. And let's get fill. Okay. So, let's see how they look right now. I'm going to refresh this, and that scared me for a little bit. It's funny. She's smiling at the tweets. Yay! Happy tweets. Okay. But we need to put them in 3 columns. Now, I don't want to use the columns thing. I want to kind of make it easier for myself. So what I can do is, I'm going to do this content row. I'm going to call it tweets. So give it a combo class of tweets, and check this out. This is easy. You can easily miss this, but check this out. Text column count. 3. Publish. Whabam! Oh, wait. What's wrong with that? I thought it was... In my head it worked. Now it's just... not cool. I thought I was gonna like be like, and bam, you guys, done. Nope. Nope. So the 3 column that I thought was gonna work because that's how we kind of do masonry. Didn't really work. Ish. Darn. Wait a minute. I think. Okay. Let's sigh. Can I cheat and like do like 800 pixels tall and see what happens? Or should I just go to doing columns or flexbox or something? Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Oh, darn. Alright. Question Chavez. Nelson, what keyboard shortcut are you using to access the parent div without going to Navigator every time? So, right here, the question mark box, click on keyboard shortcuts. Here's all of our shortcuts. Right here. Up and down arrow, select parent or child element. So you can go up and down in your tree, and then, or left and right to select between siblings. Okay? Darn, it didn't work, guys. I was so confident too. I was like, yeah, I got this. Alright. So we're gonna fake it. Let's put columns inside right here. And we'll go 3, and we'll just randomly put them in each one and just see what happens. It's too uniformed. Yeah. Well, I mean, right here is not uniformed. So that's a good thing. But there you go. Yeah, it's not uniformed. So yeah, you can do that. Alright. Alright, what's next? Okay, what time is it? It's 11:13. Okay, so usually when it gets to an hour, I take a break. Oh, where's my water? I forgot my water. Oh, I have some. Cool. Alright. So this footer is super simple. Let's just go ahead and take a break. If you have any questions about Webflow, web design, the universe, no, just kidding. Yeah, just let me know in the chat room right now. Or if you're working on anything in Webflow, please put your webflow.io link in the chat room and I will look it over. But, yeah. While I'm waiting for the questions and links, here's what we got done so far as a recap. We got the hero row done with the top bar. Wait a minute, did I miss? Oh, okay, there's a hover effect on these buttons that I didn't do. Okay, I'll do that. We got this interaction happening. We got we got these 3 columns. We have the lightbox, and we have the tweets. So yeah, we're almost done. It'd be great to see a masonry built in like the nav menu. Nav menu. I don't see a nav menu here. But But yeah, masonry is one of those things. It's like you're gonna have to kind of put custom code in to make it happen. And there's the thing about Webflow. If there's something that you can't do yet, but you know how to put some code to make it happen, you can still do that with the embed or adding custom code through this right here. You can add custom code to the head tag or the end body tag right after the jQuery 2.2 call. Spencer, what's up? Oh, I think I helped you in one of... Oh, yeah, you were in the live... you were in the sales chat room on our website. Yes. Hello. Welcome. Francisco, I'm working on a redesign of my personal site. That is always hard to do. Okay. We talk about it in the forum, Nelson. Yeah, so if... I think masonry has been touched on the Webflow forums. Go to forum.webflow.com. I think someone has answered that. I need to go look that up because last time I checked on the forum, that was the way that Anna, our QA, one of our QA people, used masonry with just the text column. So I thought that was gonna work. All right, so Francisco, what are you working on? Let's go ahead and close this, close that. Dude, nice. So this is what I mean. Showing yourself, showing who you are. You know, you put a happy face. Immediately, it's like, okay, I know who this person is. This person's happy to be here. This person's happy to do the work. I don't know what this says except for WordPress. Creativity. Not sure. Oh, design? Okay. But yeah. Clean. Oh, nice. Testimonials. Nice. Lots of white space. Love it. Love it. Clean. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I got nothing to say about it. I like it. And you have a pop-out color. You know, a color that pops out but is not overused. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, a lot of people are doing this now where the boxes overlay each other and it's like in different heights. It starts in different places. I like it. Maybe this is a symbol, so I'm guessing it's okay. Be careful about this one. It's really close to your head. I know that's going to be hard to do because of different breakpoints and whatnot, but I like it. Nice. Beautiful. What do you want me to say? It's nice. Alright. Gio is asking, Nelson, can you briefly explain how to work and manage Webflow site for Retina screens, centering content, or what techniques you use? Alright, so when it comes to Retina screens, it's the images they have to be worried about. So we have this thing right here. Let me go back. So right here, a thing called high DPI. Okay? And what that means is if you put in an image that's 200 pixels, right? If you want to make it look more sharper in Retina screens, then you would need to half that by 50%. So squeeze down the pixels smaller. You know when you like look at a screen, but the closer you get, the more you see the pixels, and the further you get, the more it looks more clean and sharp. So that's what I mean, making it smaller. So notice how this, the actual image is 200 by 200, but we set the width to 100 and keep the ratio. So it's basically 100 by 100. And so that's how you set up for Retina screens. If you're using, if you're making logos, if you're adding logos to a page, for example, this one right here, you use scalable vector graphics, or SVG. And SVG is basically just code. It's math where it's letting the computer put all these points on the page and then fills them in with color. And no matter what screen, no matter if it's 4K, 8K, or an old flip phone, I can't say for flip phones, but you know what I mean. Like smartphones, they have like a 380p or something screen. It's gonna look sharp because it's done by computer. It's not a rasterized image. It's a vector. It's a scalable vector graphic. Okay, so icons is good for SVGs like these. These are SVGs. Okay, so you want to keep everything SVG, or if it's an image, you want to make it double the size. Okay, great question. All right, made this site for Doctor Subhash. Okay. You can homeopath. I can't. All right. Okay. Let's see here. I'm interested to know why you use the logo here rather than here. I think you can put the logo at the top left to keep with the brand, because when people look at websites, they read it like newspapers. They start at the top left and move in a F formation, where it's top left, move left to right, back to the top left, move down, and then from here, left to right, and then move down. Okay? So I would move the logo up here and give this space right here in your hero row a place to explain the story. You know? And that's the thing I always say is story first. Why should I trust this doctor? I don't know this doctor. I've never met this doctor. Why should I trust? Why did this doctor decide to create this service? Or my first thought was, I didn't even read these. I thought he or she was selling this product. I thought this is I have to buy some sort of supplement or something to heal my mind and heal my body. So always start with the story first, because if I don't know you, then I don't trust you. So how can I trust this doctor? And that should be shown before showing these call to actions right here, which is book an appointment or contact us. Okay, I don't trust you to do any of these 4 things. Okay, so here you have the story. Why choose this? Okay, but why should I choose this doctor? Okay, that's more important. Okay, now we get here. Now it gets kind of crazy. So right here you have it's soft. I have some space to read all the stuff. Right here, it's very nice because you have a lot of white space. And then you get here, and I feel like it's just an explosion of content. A lot of things happening. Don't be afraid to space everything out. People will scroll down. If they're engaged in what you're trying to sell them, they will scroll down. This is a book. This is the first couple pages of your book. People will scroll down if you have a good enough story as to why they should scroll down. Okay? Yeah. It just gets very complex down here, but I like the color schemes that you're using right now, and you have some rows that have good white space, so try to space things out and find out what the story is with this doctor. Anything that's so if I go to YS, let me just go to YS. Oh, so this is a work in progress. Okay, that link doesn't work. All right, so good luck with that. You're doing well. You just gotta space it out. Okay, let me get last one. Test 2017 sal.webflow.io. What are we doing? Ooh, what's going on? Damn. Damn. What are you doing? SP. Let's do this again. Salopar. I messed up your name. Oh, man. Oh, one more time. I like the little wiggle. You didn't have to do that, but you did. Man. and then the video is just so like fast paced. You're like, yeah, I'm in. What does this person do? Okay. Let me click on that. Let's see what we have. Okay. It's work in progress. That's cool. What's your menu look like? Oh, you a little bit of messed up right here. What is going on? Little flickers. Okay. Oh, little bunnies. Wait, is that a bunny? No. Deer. Yeah. Interesting. Is this live text? Okay, it's SVG. Okay. Playing around with typography. Nice. This person knows what he's doing. He or she knows what he's doing. There. Wait, hold on. Let me go to about. No. Oh, it's an agency. Oh, man. This is so cool. Yeah, oh, so this block effect, in a past workshop, I showed you guys how to do this. So this is super simple, but it's so eye-catching. You know, it seems so techy. Oh, man. Oh, it's so clean. Oh, man. And you explain everything. Well, you're gonna explain everything. You're just saying placeholder text. There's a video. See, this is the thing I'm talking about. When it comes to portfolio sites, don't just show the end product. Show everything that it took to get there. Even if you're just talking about the colors that you chose, textures, stock images or videos, or even going down the typography, what fonts you chose and the sizes, you know, and it just adds more weight to your project rather than here's my project, it's finished, here you go. It's like, no, tell me more. What did you learn? What techniques did you use? Oh, jeez, I'm just having fun now. Oh, that's pretty. Imagery is what makes a website. Imagery is what... Oh, what? So much cuteness happening here. Great job. Okay, I had fun looking at that. Great job. All right. Okay, I'm done. Okay, let's see here. Let's... Hold on. Forum.webflow.com. Let me show you guys typer.js real quick. So I'm on the forum right now, typer.js. So, right here, tips and tricks. Someone's asking, do you know how to do it? Someone says here's yeah, so this thread, I think it answers it. Yeah, so I'll put this link in the chat room. All right, moving on. If I didn't get to your link, don't worry. At the end, I will ask for more links. Blowing me away with these sites, guys. I love it. The Designership. Here we go. So where are we at? Oh, there's a load interaction? Huh. Hold on, what happens? This ring comes down, and then this, what does this do? Comes up and then that comes up. Alright, let's do that. Let's have some fun. So this hero top bar, we're going to add a load interaction. So interaction right here. So we're back on it, everyone. Here we go. So top bar. Initial appearance. We're going to, let's say -50. So move it up by 50 pixels. Set the opacity to 0. And the trigger is load. When the page loads, let's wait 150 milliseconds before we move this down. So we wait 150 milliseconds, and then we move this down to its original spot and make sure that the opacity is 100%. So it looks like this. That's too fast. Let's 500 milliseconds. Preview it. I like it. So wait and then go. Alright, so this one right here, let's make them all stagger. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So let's go ahead and we're going to do the same thing as top bar, but we're going to duplicate it. And I don't like to name it top bar. Hold on. Let's name it hero load 1. What? Hero load 1. Okay. And then this will be hero load 2. So I duplicated it, already added the 2 for me. So again, the same initial appearance is moved up by 50. And the load will, instead of waiting 150, we'll say 250. So we're gonna go up by 100. And that one's done. This will be hero load 3. And this one is gonna wait 300. So I want it to be part of this. So instead of 100, waiting 100 extra milliseconds, we're gonna do 50. So this one, I'm gonna say wait 100. So hero load 4, wait 400, and hero load 5 is going to be 450. Okay, that should be done. Let me just make sure. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off. Boom, that was easy. Cool. Interactions. They're fun. As long as you're doing it in subtle ways and you don't add too much interactions to your site or animations. Because when you do, I call that Michael Baying, where it's all explosions and animations and no story. There's no point to it. Okay, Ninja Turtles? I didn't watch it, but Transformers I did. Ugh. Alright. Footer. Let's do it. What are we at? Buy us coffee. Yes. Buy us coffee. I can use the same button. I can use the same massage. There we go. Okay, I know what to do. Let's go ahead and make another content row. Collapse all. Copy paste, but I don't want all the things, so I can just delete that. Boom. And content row is already centered, right? Yeah. Text align is center. Cool, cool. Now we need a button. Let's just copy the button from the top. And paste it. Cool. We don't need this. Buy. Is that all? Is that all? Okay, cool. It's not all capital. Let's just buy us coffee. No, I'm not gonna make that meme. You know what I'm talking about. Alright, buy us coffee. It needs to be bigger. Whatever. I'm gonna remove both of them and just call this a footer button. Alright. So footer button and Spencer, inspiration comes from everywhere. It's not only on the internet. Inspiration comes from taking a walk at a park or taking a hike, looking at the beach, watching movies, watching TV. Everything you see is art. And when you gravitate towards something, that's when you start to realize maybe I can do something with that. And that's where a mood board comes in, right? You start putting pictures and colors together and you're like, I think there's something here that I can do. So it takes a while. I mean, it took me like 3 years to finally be happy with a concept for my own portfolio site. So I know what you're going through. I think a lot of people do. It's tough. But don't worry, you will get there. We're all in it together. And that's why, you know what, just join the Designership and just ask for inspiration. There's a Slack channel called Inspiration, right? Yeah. Just join Inspiration and there's a list of places you can go to on the internet that may help. Alright, so footer button is done. Let's add some margin. Actually, no, let's just put a text. Right there. text. Okay, and so this text. So notice how Webflow just already made a class name for me. I can just rename that later. 50 coffee tag. Oh, footer text. Paul, what's up? Uganda is watching. Nice. Join Slack channel, so I can just use this same one right here. So we'll copy that, paste it here, boom, like it. Copy that, paste it under the flag button. No, I said under. There we go. Design and built with love by Mizko and Arthur for the win. Thank you guys for doing that. So right here, we're gonna make it red because it's a heart. So how we're gonna do that is wrap with span and call this love. Get some sort of heart color, red, yeah, good, yeah, cool. And we get, let's go ahead and put another text block. And this one is a copyright. Right there. And actually this footer text, let's call it 2. Yes, I'm bad with class names. Set it to 10. This one is copyright. Should I just use opacity instead of gray? Let's just say 40. Everyone feels like a newbie, Vaz. Don't worry. Everyone goes through it. It's called imposter syndrome. I go through it too. It never leaves. So instead of being sad about it, you can just know that it happens to everyone and just try your best. Footer logo, drag that up. I think we're done. We're done with desktop. Cool. Publish. All right. Now that we're done with desktop, you know what time it is. It's time to go responsive. Because, I mean, come on. Websites on mobile phones? Has to happen. All right. So how did we make this up? So we have 4 different breakpoints. What I like to do is just go through each one and see what I need to fix. And if I need to fix something, I try to think, should I go back up a breakpoint and just fix it there? And so it's more fluid because all those sizes in between the bigger one and the smaller one, we're not sure what's going to happen. So for example, it's kind of a hidden tool, but if you go to the very edge of the canvas, you can drag it in and kind of see what happens before the next breakpoint. Okay. Next, tablet. That's pretty good. Ew, look at that, the word of, not cool. I want to fix it. Or, actually, let's see here. I'm at the hero container, and let's go ahead and set the padding to like 5%. So it's more fluid. So using percentages instead of exact pixels helps things become more fluid. Okay. Okay, let's fix this. Let's go down to like 4. Same thing with you. And you seem fine. We'll go 16. Okay. Alright, scroll down. Everything looks fine. That looks fine. Ah! What happened? This needs to fill up the whole thing. Okay, I'm gonna go back up here, and what if the width wasn't 100? What the height was 100? Do I still have my border radius? Oh my god. Okay, what am I doing wrong? Oh, it has to be a background image of a div, and then the div scroll. Oh, it's not supposed to be an image. It's supposed to be a background image. Ah, and set that to cover. All right, let me fix this real quick. Super simple fix. And I can use the same class name, and we're still good. All right, so I'm going to delete you. Bring in another blog. Call it lightbox image. But this is going to be 100% width, 100% height. And has a background image. Actually, you know, we're going to leave it like that. But we're going to give it a combo class of image 1. And so that way this has her photo set to cover. That's what I was missing. I need to set it to cover. Okay? And so watch what happens. And now if I go to this breakpoint, it still fits. And look at how this one doesn't because it's skewed. So, alright. I fix. Lightbox image, go to the next column, delete that one, paste that one in. So the reason why I use a combo class is because this one needs a different image. So I do image 2 and set that one to be that gentle fellow. Alright. Now we go here and we're good. That easy. Okay? So again, just finding workarounds. Okay, so that's done, that doesn't need any help. Did I put too much space at the bottom? Yeah, I did. I put 100, so let's go 25. 0? Oh, okay. What is that? Oh, right here, 100 margin, content row. So I can... This content row last 0 margin, but here I'm going to set it to 25. Nope. Go 50. Cool. Okay, cool. Go back here. All right, so this breakpoint is complete. Go here. That one seems good. Seems good. And notice how the columns, the pre-made columns, right here, if you go to settings, desktop layout is 3 columns, tablet is 3, phone landscape is 1 column. Okay, I can go like this, but that doesn't seem right, so like that. So you kind of have control. So for simple columns like this, you can use columns, but if you have something more complicated, I would totally suggest Flexbox, where you get even more control over your columns. Okay, you can even, like, we don't have a 5 column or a 7 column, something odd like that, but you can do that with Flexbox. All right, so this column right here needs, actually, is there this paragraph? No, I can use this column. Okay, so this column right here, it's too close to this one, so I'm gonna say, just say column 1, push it down. And so this is only happening on the phone landscape view and lower. It's not happening anywhere else. Okay, so I'll just name it call. Okay, so it doesn't happen to the desktop or it doesn't happen to the tablet or the desktop. It just happens from here on down. Okay. All right, just another call I can make it. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Moving on. Oh. Ugh. So tight. Okay. How can we fix this? Oh, okay, I see. Right here, I'm still using 50. I'm not using 5%. So let's fix that. 5% on the sides. Pat. This one, I'm using 50 again. Fix that. Fix that. Cool. And moving on here. That one seems fine because it breaks at the word community, so it doesn't really... Yeah, that's fine. Okay, here. Ugh. It's too much. Too much. Too much. Okay, logo. I'm going to give this class a logo, and it's going to be smaller. Let's make it a percentage. 25%. What did they do? Hold on. Let me see what happens. I'm going to go. What did they do? Oh, wow. Okay, they keep everything 50. Okay. It's really small. So this one has to be smaller. Okay. We'll try it. Yeah? Is that right? Okay. Yes, that works. Alright, make these smaller. Super simple. We'll go down by 10. Cool. This one could be 14. I'm still moving on, grooving. Yeah, I don't think you need viewport height 100. So this one doesn't need viewport 100. So let's say 600 pixels. What is this? Oh, sorry. Okay, so hero container. Is this? Should I do 100% viewport height or 100%? Yeah, I do 100% of whatever the parent is, and the parent hero is 100% viewport height. So on tablet, let's just do 600%. And then here. Awesome. Okay, back on it. See, that's what I mean. I like to go all the way to the top and see how I can make it more fluid all the way going down to the bottom. And the reason why I'm choosing not to use viewport height when it comes to the smaller breakpoints is because I never know how tall those screens are, and sometimes they'll look at it in landscape on iPad, and obviously we don't have that here, but you don't know how high, if it's a small iPad, mini iPad, or an Android tablet, and so I just set a fixed height, pixel height, to make sure that my design looks the same across the board. Alright, so that's done. That still works. Loving it. That's done. Ah, we're done! Oh, cool, I can press publish. And look at that. In an hour, in 15 minutes, because I know I took like 15 minutes to talk about your work that you guys are doing and answering some questions, it is done. So take a look at it. So we added interactions. We had, well, how come that was done already fast? Huh. Oh yeah, because it goes fast. Added lightbox, added some tweets. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright. Since we're done early, you guys have a good 30 minutes or so? Ask any questions. Oh, you wanted me to show you how to use Typer. Alright, let's do that. Let's try to see. So go to the forums. Let's see if anyone else has done it. Typer.js. And this person says it's done it. Working on it, shouldn't be long. Very easy to make. Check the source code. We found out what plugin is called. I built something similar. Okay, so I think you only have to do this. Button hover effects. Thank you, Spencer. Ha! Okay, what color? What color are you? No. What color are you? Boom. Wait, I hovered over it. It didn't... What? Eh. Oh, this was my own. I thought this was the actual site. Hover. Cool. Background color. Got it. Nice. Alright. Here we go. Back here. So we're not done. Let's go ahead and fix these buttons. Thanks for the reminder. So here we go. Hover. Background is not white. It's that color. And yeah, it stays the same. Okay, cool. And then go back. None. And set the transition to background color. And there we go. We have background colors. Let's do the same thing. Let's keep consistent here. Hover. Uh-oh. Thank you, mute button. I don't want to sneeze into your headphones or earphones if you're wearing that. All right. Ugh. Okay. There. None. And, oh yeah, the transition, background color. Boom. Done. Now it's done. Yes? Done? Shabam, it's okay if you're late. We have the recording that's going to show up at youtube.com/webflow. So make sure you're subscribed and you hit that bell, that alarm icon, so you'll be notified when the stream is up or when we have the recording up. So yeah, don't worry. Join us next week on time, and yeah, it's going to be fun. Thank you, Nicolaj. Okay, so that's published. We're good to go. Let's do typer. All right, so this thing right here, first sentence, second sentence, yeah, should be simple. So copy this, and we're going to put that into our custom code area. And notice how it says .element. So if you know a little bit about jQuery or JavaScript, that's where you put in the name of the class. So right here, we named it typertext, and so we can easily point our code to that. So let's put in that, and this is typer dash text, and let's see, what are the words that they're using? Designers, creatives, illustrators, writers, readers. Awesome. People. Okay, cool. So that's done. Save, publish. So I added typing animation. Let's see if that works. Boom. Close. Did it work? Do I have an error? I have an error. Why? I have an error. Because it's mine, not executable. Aww. I guess that forum post is old. Darn. I guess we have to figure out, you know. Typer. I thought it was gonna be that easy. July 2016. Okay, that's May 15. Maybe if I go to the oldest one, February 13th of... It's working for this one. And this is a Webflow site. Let me look at your... Okay. Where's your Java? Did you put in the head? Am I supposed to put in the head? Where's his JavaScript? No. It's working. Embed class. Is this Someone help me out. No, that's typekit. Huh. It's weird. I don't see his cool thing. Alright. Well, if I find out, I'll put it in the project, and of course at the end I'm going to let you guys clone this and put it in your own Webflow account, and you guys can mess around with it. I will figure this out. Typeeffect.webflow.io. Thank you. Mini tutorial. Ha! Yes! Oh! So it's an updated code and using the Webflow push thing, which I'm not sure what that is yet. Oh, I have to retype everything. Hold on. Let me just copy this. Paste it. Did you do it right? Okay, yeah. Paste it, save, publish. Oh wait, did I set the dot typed? Typer dash text. Alright. Publish. Let's see here. Refresh. Oh, I see it. What is that? What do I need to do? I need to set a height for this thing. What height? Let's see, 44. So that way it doesn't... And is there a cursor? Something I can disable? Type string. Something like that. What is... Non-helicopter. Thank you so much. Can you repost the link, Nelson? Yes, I can. Here you go. Refresh. And see, because I set a height, it doesn't do that weird thing. Okay. Somewhat. Little few tweaks here and there, but we got it. This thing right here. What is that? Okay. Use custom CSS to make type cursor display none. Thank you, typed cursor. So I go here, style, and do typed cursor display none. And that little cursor below my text is gone. Actually, let's tweak it one more time. Type speed, let's make it slower, like 100. And start delay, let's make it like 500. Let's make it slower. Refresh. Oh, that's really slow. Whoa. There's probably something in the thing you can make loop. Here we go. Oh, okay, so type cursor, that's for the blinking. Yeah. Sydney! Sydney did this! Oh, Sydney. Sydney's awesome. Alright. So that's that. Any questions? Anyone have something awesome to show to the community that you're working on in Webflow? Let me know. And one more time, thank you to the Designership and Michael Wong for letting me recreate this homepage. It's an awesome Slack channel. I hope you guys join it. Let's see here. Let's see here. Alex joined it just now. Jamar from Philippines. Awesome. You guys are great. Thank you for joining the Slack channel. You're going to have fun. It's a really good... a lot of inspirational people are in there. A lot of people who are working really tough in the design world. and they just want to become better, and let's all do this together because that's what it takes. cvbuilder.net. Nicolaj, I usually take webflow.io links, but let me just see what you're doing. Builder.net. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I will look at it. Here we go. Let's share with the group. And let's close this out. cvbuilder.net. Cool interactions. You know what'd be cool? Well, actually first, what does your background hero illustration mean? I always like it when the background illustration explains the foreground text, and the foreground text relates to the background illustration or image. So it just keeps working hand in hand. What does it mean? It looks interesting. It seems like something like stock market or graphs or something like that. But what does it mean? Okay. And I think it would be really cool if it's always scrolling slow or something like that. Some movement. Okay, I know you're using cookies. Oh, cool, you put a video. Nice. Where do people get these awesome backgrounds? You can find backgrounds, Shutterstock, free vector images if you just Google it or something like that. Yeah. Oh, there's tabs. I like the inner shadows that you're using. Good job. Cool. Whoa, this John Smith, he went from being a senior designer to a carpenter. Hey, you know, like some people want to change careers. It's totally fine. Cool. I like that pattern in the background. That's nice. It's fun. Nice. Very clean. Great job. Great job. I got nothing. I got nothing. How it works. Lightbox? Uh-oh. Broken. What happened? You fix that. The how it works doesn't work. How it works? I don't know, but it doesn't work. Alright. How did he get the videos to display no player controls? You can put a background video. This is a background video. But you use that as a regular element, and then, yeah. Alright. Good job. Alright, who's next? Who's next? Alex Pluta. Hey man, nice to be here. Can you have a look at this? Webdeck.webflow.io. Yes, yes. Ooh, okay. Alright. First thing, maybe add some movement. Like, I can totally see these two. If is this the same if this is just one image, would it be awesome if you broke it apart, and so the first laptop comes in and then the second one? You know, maybe? I don't know, some sort of load interaction. Alright. Alright, cool, cool. I really like this. Like, a lot of people are not using straight lines as rows. There's a lot of people now doing textures, waves. If you've been to Stripe's websites, gosh, Stripe is so awesome. If you go to stripe.com, all their child pages or their product pages, they don't use straight lines. They use like angles, and it's like, dude, that is so cool. Moving on here, this is good shadows. Good shadows. Nice. That's pretty. See, this is what I mean by white space. You got so nice. All right, you're still working on this. Okay, so if this is interactive, Why isn't this? Alright. Prices. Okay, cool. You will look super cool with any of these. A little micro copy like this really adds some flavor to a website. You know, websites all start with content, and when you have good words, it makes it more fun. Let's do it. Nice form, huge form. Watch out, it's not aligned. Need to fix this. Probably like some sort of padding right here, or bottom margin right here. But yeah, even to the bottom, you're not using a straight line. You reached the end. We like you. Micro copy. Great job. Great job. Who was that? Alex Pluta? Keep it up, man. I like it. Geo, what do you think about the whole mobile first idea on Webflow? Mainly, I'm confused because I coded with min with queries. Thank you for the help. I'm beginner Webflow. Okay, so what I think about mobile first to me is about content. So it's not really about design mobile first, it's content mobile first. For example, if you have all this content on your website and you don't want, when you squish it down to mobile, you don't want someone to be scrolling for days and days and days to get to the very end. So that gets to the point of what content should be shown on a mobile page, and what content can you just push to a different page or hide it with like some sort of interaction like an accordion or tabs or something like that, you know? And so to me, what mobile first is pick the top 5 pieces of content that you want on the screen and then move up from there. What's the next breakpoint? What's the top 7? And then move up from there all the way to like desktop where you can show everything, you know? So that's my take on mobile first. But there is something in the wish list where people, the community wish list, where people are asking to have design mobile first. And so that's something we don't have yet. But if you keep upvoting it, maybe we'll put it onto a roadmap. So go to wishlist.webflow.com and look for it and upvote it. But great question. All right. Thanks for the pointers, Nelson. No problem. Thanks for letting me look at your site. It's really nice. Any other questions? I think that's about it. If no one has any questions. Okay. Well, let's go to our closing. If you have any account billing or technical issues, please contact us at support@webflow.com and we'll help you out as fast as possible. If you have any design or custom code questions or issues, please post them on forum.webflow.com and the awesome global community there will help you out because they want to help. And if you get your question answered, please pass that favor forward and answer someone else's question. That way, the whole community, the whole Webflow community, and the web design community in general will grow together because it's all about learning. What else? Gio says, wish you were my instructor in college. I'm not an instructor. I'm just a guy who wants to show the power of Webflow and wants to help everyone make beautiful websites. Nikolaj, can you talk about the schema with Webflow? Schema. I don't know what schema really is. Representation of a plan or theory in the form of an outline or model. Our plan is to make web design more fun? Okay, sorry. Anyways, moving on with the closing. So if you want to follow us on the social media, it's facebook.com/webflow, or on Twitter, it's @webflowapp. You can follow me at thepixelgeek. Again, big shout out to the Designership.com. Join their Slack channel now and ask for help. Show off what you're working with. And show what you're working on. And then help each other out. It's a really fun place. So thanks again to Michael Wong and his team for creating it and letting us recreate the homepage. What else is there? Oh, this stream happens every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Pacific. Next week, check this out. Next week, I'm going to show you a little sneak peek of what we're doing next week. Have you seen this site? Made by Dan Petty? Yes, it's rebuildable in Webflow. We're going to be talking about background images. We're going to talk about light boxes and whatnot. But this homepage, we can make it happen in Webflow. So let's do that. I'll see you next week at Tuesday, 10 a.m. Pacific time. Please subscribe and like this video or comment on it on YouTube. And don't forget to hit that alarm button to let you know when we go live. Thank you guys so much. And as always, make the web beautiful. See ya.